SKED user video 1, getting started. SKED is Sporty's competition management solution that has a direct link to other Sporty products, including Team Builder, game day scoring apps, and website widgets. To access SKED, click on the tile from Dashboard. SKED is made up of 3 components: Comp Builder, Draws and Results, and Standings. Prior to SKED being enabled, organisations will initially be asked to complete a competition details document, data from which is input into their instance of SKED in the organisation settings area of SKED. And information from this area will automatically populate each phase of a competition, but can also be modified at any stage. Locations and venues. In SKED, a location is a park, a centre, or a stadium, and a venue is what's at that location, e.g. courts, diamonds, or fields. The locations belonging to your organisation have been created, and these will be inherited in draws according to your selection of preferred venues in each grade. In the instance that you sometimes use a location that belongs to another organisation, you can arrange for them to share it with you and add it to your list of locations using Manage Shared Locations. Using a shared location in SKED provides visibility of fixtures scheduled by other users and will validate a venue clash if the chosen venue is already in use. Grade defaults. Information contained in the grade default area relates to specific settings that each grade will typically use when a draw is created. For grades that share the same settings, adding or modifying data in this area can be done with the bulk edit option. Grade default settings include total game duration, which is the sum of total playing time broken down into periods, plus time between games and break times. Preferred venues. Grades can have specific location and venue preferences, or this can be set to home and away, in which case clubs will also have to have a home preferred venue set. Venue size. Venue size can be set to full, half, third, or a quarter, and dictates how many games can be scheduled at a given time on a full-size venue. Preferred times. This is the start time of games for each grade. It's important to remember that the preferred times must allow for the total game duration. For example, if the total game duration is 90 minutes, preferred times must be at least 90 minutes apart. Show and ladder. This is pre-selected, meaning that a standings table will be populated when results are recorded. For non-competitive grades where a standings table is not desired, this can be manually unticked. Points template. The chosen points template will determine how points are awarded as game results are submitted. There is quite a selection of templates to choose from, with additional ones being added upon request. Some templates offer bonus points for close games, and other templates are sport specific and offer a bonus point, for example, for the number of tries scored. Ladder calculation. Method of calculation will be applied to teams on equal points. Options are differential, percentage, differential H2H, which factors in who beat who when the two teams on equal points faced each other. The ladder calculation determines the order that teams will be ranked in the standings table. Advanced options. A score can be auto-populated for defaulted games, which updates the differential calculation of the standings table. Teams per draw can also be set, which is the typical number of teams within a pool or section within a grade, and can auto-populate the sections in Comp Builder. Venue blackouts. When a venue is known to be unavailable during a particular period, it can be blacked out to prevent it being auto-assigned to fixtures. Blacking out a venue does not prevent it from being manually assigned from within the draw. A venue blackout can include a label and can be set to any specific venue, time, or date range. There will be visibility of venue blackouts from the venue view in Comp Builder. Officials. This is a storage area listing details of your umpires and referees. Use of this area will vary as some sports use an official registration form to gather this information. Organisation list. This contains a list of all clubs or schools affiliated to your organisation. Names can be abbreviated to improve the public view of a draw. And if your sport requires home and away competitions, this is where preferred venues are added. In summary, organisation settings contains all things relating specifically to an organisation. Personalising this area improves the SKED user experience and simplifies the competition building process. Normally, this area is managed by the SKED user following the initial setup by Sporty. A SKED user can receive support from their dashboard, support and community tile, which takes them to the online support centre, where there is a dedicated SKED section broken down into various components. Additionally, we have set up a SKED Trello board, which we share with SKED administrators. This is broken down into lists of things to be aware of, recently released features, and newsletter articles. We provide email assistance from competitions@sportsground.com, where support requests are attended to by Sporty staff during business hours, Monday to Friday.